Okay, I met Pat in 1979. I had called him because he was looking for the secretary, and he wanted her right away. And I said, well, when do you need me? And he said, right now. And I said, you want me to come now? And he said, no, we'll just make it in the morning. And I showed up and Pat didn't. Then Pat and Bob realized that when I had to correct their dictation, I had to retype the letter. And so Pat got me this wonderful typewriter called a memory typewriter, and I loved it. Oh my gosh, I never imagined anything could be so helpful. And so I loved that typewriter more than anything else. I did what Pat asked me to do, and he kept telling me different things to do. He gave me a lot of opportunities. He used to take me in his office and tell me about different things in the insurance business and explain what they were and how they worked. And I thought that was very interesting.
And Gene, just so you know, it's funny that they would always, when they talked about talking with Mike and Scott and others, when they speak of you and your professionalism, they always say, what would Gene do? That was always the question that they would ask. When they did a letter, or they had something to take care of, they would always say to themselves, what would Gene do? How does that make you feel?
Oh, very grateful. Because I looked up to Mike and Scott so much. Scott, I tell you, he learned that business so fast, and I didn't think of him as learning that business. But he'd bring me a letter to read, and I'd make my little corrections on it because he was just learning, and he always thanked me.
So, when did you retire? Do you remember what year?
I remember the year, exactly. It was the end of the century, 1999. December the 31st, 1999.
When you retired, I guess, or when you look back, did you think McGohan Brabender would ever get as big as it grew or be as successful as it was?
I didn't think in terms of them growing much more than 50 people, which was what it was when I left. But I think since I've retired, I have changed a lot. I find a lot of humor in life that I never found before. And I like it that way.